What's up, space pirates? This is your Admiral, the deliciously dank Dr. Disaster. And if there's anything more glorious in the world than getting to say the following line, then I'm not sure what the hell it is.
I've been saying it. I've been saying it for 10 damn years. Ain't I been saying it, Miguel? Huh? I've been saying it.
This is the message that I have for anyone out there who has been foolish enough to be supportive of Ubisoft for all these years. This is a company who doesn't give a rat's ass about you or the Ubisoft employees or about the games that they make. Their goal is to shovel out slop with the name of a once beloved franchise attached to it in the hopes that you will hand them your money, knowing that once you do, it's too damn late. And the defense mechanism that Ubisoft and their defenders have used is blaming us for noticing this.
He did it. What?
They celebrated like crazy last week, though. When the stock price for Ubisoft went up, they thought for sure it was because Assassin's Creed Shadows was a major success or something. But in reality, it was investors taking a chance with the idea that the long-rumored Tencent buyout was gonna happen and it was gonna be a good thing for the company. And now that the details are out and we can see that the Ubisoft parent company has been absolutely screwed and fleeced, the most predictable thing in the world happened. Ubisoft did their best Titanic impression.
I feel as if I could fly.
Cool, go for it.
Not many outlets are covering this, of course. If the Ubisoft stock price makes even a tiny tick upwards, the media celebrates it like crazy. But this article here from 80 Level is at least talking about how actually Ubisoft is nearly down to where they were back in September after Star Wars Outlaws flopped. All their gains from October after the Tencent deal was first rumored, those gains are gone. And Ubisoft is well and truly screwed, it would seem. The investors and a vast swath of the employees are being hung out to dry. But hey, at least they ratioed Elon Musk on X. That's worth celebrating, right?
Well, I get it. It's very clever. Thank you. How's that working out for you, being clever? Great. Keep it up then.
Alright, me hearties, make sure you hit the like button on this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet, and also, don't forget to support the channel by becoming a member. There are multiple exclusive projects you don't want to miss out on that will be available to members only, including audiobook of a novel I've written. There will be more information soon, but suffice to say, we can't just point out the things that we don't like in culture, we have to support the things we do like. So, if you're interested in supporting this sort of venture, consider becoming a member of the channel. Anyways, let's dive on into the Ubisoft situation. Now, as to my thoughts as to why this stock drop is happening, I think it is a combination of factors, but most of it is likely due to this Tencent deal. It really is bad news for investors in the long run that the parent company gave the Assassin's Creed franchise to a separate entity under its umbrella. The long-term value outlook for Ubisoft as the parent company does not seem favorable. That being said, Assassin's Creed Shadows is at least some component of why the stock price is dropping as well. If this game was as popular as they're trying to make it out to be, if the game had sold as many copies as, say, Monster Hunter Wilds, then that may have staved off the massive stock drop, but it didn't happen. It turns out that only people who aren't putting their money where their mouth is, only those people who are willing to buy into the Ubisoft spin and act like 3 million players, which they announced the other day for Assassin's Creed Shadows, but only those people who talk shit and don't invest are willing to act like this is the same thing as sales. Investors are clearly not fooled, as I said they wouldn't be. Monster Hunter Wilds just publicly announced that in the 1 month that the game has been available, they have sold 10 million units of the game. And pay strict attention to that language there. This is the official X account of Monster Hunter. They are telling us that Wilds has passed 10 million copies sold. Now, look again at Ubisoft's claim on the official Assassin's Creed account. 3 million players. That is not even remotely the same thing. That could include people who are purchasing the disc and then sharing that disc with other players. It can count people who are subscribed to Ubisoft Plus. It can count people who buy the game on Steam, play it for an hour, and then decide that they don't like it and they refund their money. Players do not equal sales. And pretending otherwise is some combination of ignorance and malevolent lying that is pretty hard to ignore. So yeah, investors are not being taken in by these puffed up numbers. A lot of people are bailing on Ubisoft, but let's read about how bad it is in this article here from 80 Level. Link in the description. The article says, Ubisoft stock down 15% following its deal with Tencent. The stock price surge the studio experienced in October has nearly vanished, when last week Ubisoft announced the upcoming formation of a new venture that would act as the de facto owner of its 3 biggest franchises, Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six, while featuring Tencent as a minority shareholder with a 25% stake. Many questioned whether this move, along with the studio's current financial and reputational state, would push investors to withdraw their funds from Ubisoft and invest in the newly established entity instead. Apparently, some of the investors do share this opinion, as Ubisoft stock dropped over 15% after markets opened on Monday, wiping out all the gains the company had made since late February. Moreover, the stock price surge the studio saw in October has also nearly vanished, an ironic turn of events considering that the October spike occurred on the same day and most likely as a result of Tencent's reveal that it was in talks to fully acquire Ubisoft, suggesting that at least a portion of investors are more interested in the Chinese giant taking complete control of Ubisoft and its IPs rather than the struggling studio spinning off its most valuable franchises. And now, if we look here, you can see that at the time of this recording, Ubisoft stock is down 12% just today. They are trading at $11.15 per share. Last October, right before the Tencent rumor came to light, they were at just under $10 per share at the low point. The surge in October took them as high as a bit over $14, so they've lost an incredible amount of value on the stock market. It's not hard to see why though. As the article said, a lot of people bought into the Tencent rumors back in October, hoping that Tencent was going to completely take over for the inept Guillemot family that has been running the company. I'm sure this was intentionally leaked to stem the stock value bleeding. The fact that Tencent was going to bail them out, that was clearly leaked in my view. But now that the details of the deal are out and it doesn't look favorable to Ubisoft, well, people aren't particularly interested in staying attached to this shitty company. This is a company whose management clearly isn't prioritizing investor value. They are prioritizing themselves, doing everything they can to remain in power and to give themselves a golden parachute in case things go as south as we all expect it to with Ubisoft over the next however many months. The lies and manipulation can only take you so far, and Ubisoft employees and the Ubisoft defenders, who apparently feel like they need this company to succeed no matter what, they are finding out in real time that what they've been fed is bullshit. But I'm going to leave it there. Drop your mockery of this joke of a company into the comment section below, and we will talk there. Thanks for watching me, hearties. If you haven't already, your Admiral is inviting you to subscribe to the channel and become a part of the crew. Life as a space pirate may not be glamorous, but there's always plenty of booty.